In this video, I will discuss the interview process for a job that I would potentially apply for. The company that I would apply to is Potawatomi Hotel and Casino. It's a casino downtown in Milwaukee. The job that I would potentially apply for is an information technology security manager. Their duties and responsibilities of that position would be to lead and execute information security projects. They would also design and implement information security practices. They would lead and conduct security risk assessments. They would develop, facilitate, and conduct security awareness, which means they would go to seminars on cybersecurity or internal controls security awareness, and then they would come back and teach others of the security that they have learned. Their also responsibility is to create and manage the documentation on security policies, standards, and procedures. The requirements for this position would be a high school diploma, a bachelor's degree in IT, preferably 2 years of management experience, must have at least one top-tier information security certificate. They should have their basic office skills, such as they need to know how to work Microsoft Word, Microsoft Office, those programs, and the ability to maintain composure and collaborate with others, which is essential for a managerial position. The organization itself, Potawatomi, was owned by the Forest, or is still owned by the Forest County Potawatomi community. The Potawatomi tribe first occupied the Menominee Valley hundreds of years ago, and they started Potawatomi Bingo back in 1991, and that was the first step into the Potawatomi Casino and Hotel that is now. Their most recent addition of the hotel/casino was $150 million in 2014, and that's their latest and newest addition that they have made to the company. Some of the questions that I would be expected to ask if I were to apply here would be, why should we hire you? Which is a very basic question, but you will learn a lot about an individual by their response and the way that they would respond to that. Another question that I would be probably asked is, what is your biggest weakness and how will it affect your job? So if a person is antisocial, that would definitely affect a position for a manager, because you need to have a good communication skill set. Another question would be, where do you see yourself in 5 years? That is more of asking about a person's personality. You can see how they answer the question, where their mindset is going. So if they answer, I would like to live here, or I would like to have this job, that would help you see where their priorities are, if it's in their home or if it's at their work. Another question would be, how have you handled a difficult person that wasn't being productive on your team? Being a manager or having 2 years of manager experience, which is one of the requirements for the position, they would need to have some experience with people like this, and they would have, because there are people like this in every position, and it's important to know what they would do since you're the one hiring them. Another question that personally I would like to be asked would be, if you could choose one superpower, what would it be and why? I think it's important to let there be some freedom, for lack of better terms, in an interview. Just some basic communication with the potential employee and employer. You can also learn about the personality and the type of person by the superpower, superhero that they choose. And if they are someone that knows superpowers or superheroes, I think it's an easy way to set the tone and get to know the person a little bit more.